Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory is to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel here in America, aka Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, and scattered abroad throughout the planet Earth. Alright, I'm the brother Kanaga Bar, coming at y'all with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. May this lesson be edifying, Lord willing. Alright. Yeah, I'm on the brother's page, GMS, North Carolina 777.
Get up here! You sound low!
Yeah, it's the elder brother Hawad out there in North Carolina once again. The brother's page is GMS North Carolina 777. Subscribe to be edified. Alright, shalom to the elect out there, wherever you are on the earth. You know, we're 144, man. Yeah, you can't make this up, but yeah, man, yo, everything that Great Millstone has been saying, all right, especially when it comes to this major prophecy right here, you know, beginning with the apostles and the elders, all right, concerning, you know, I believe it was June or July 2007, coming on the scene, on the YouTube scene, and pushing out these lessons, man. All right, especially going into this prophecy that, you know, nobody can get around, man. All right, and like the apostles always say, man, you know, concerning the false prophets, you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do. Okay, you know. You false prophets out there that took the bag, that's breaking down the scriptures wrong. You know, you get exposed, and then you want to step down, and you leave your congregation out there to fucking die. All right? Instead of, you know, sincerely feeding the sheep of Israel with the truth, man. All right? You're going to be beaten with many stripes, man. All right? Why is that? Because you're supposed to know better. All right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these false prophets gonna have a lot of explaining to do. And as for us, we never change, man. All right? Everything that we have been saying is coming to pass. All right? Because you can't forget, these are not our words, man. All right? These are the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that's speaking and not lying. All right? We're clearly at the end, man, of Esau Edom's world. As it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So the brother posted 8 photos 2 days ago. And I'm going to just jump right into it, man. It says, China approved Neo, the world's first commercial brain chip, beating Neuralink to market in 2026. So to sum it all up, you could cop one. You could cop a microchip, man. All right, it's on the market, man. You know? And I got, you know, the AI overview for the term Neo chip. That's what I typed in. It says the term Neo chip typically refers to the Neo Brain Computer Interface, BCI, the world's first commercially approved invasive brain chip. All right? You know, all these other breakdowns that these false prophets are pushing out there is not adding up to the scriptures, man. Okay? It's not adding up to the current events that's taking place on the earth, especially this charagma, man. All right, which we're ordered not to take. All right, because like the apostle The elder apostle Tahar always says, this is the Most High's chip, man. And the Lord is using these heathen nations, beginning with Esau, Edom, all right, to, bring this to pass. This is a major indicator that, our salvation is nearer than we think, man. Okay? So, if you truly believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, you must believe what we're saying. Okay? And everything, like I said before, that we have been saying, all right, beginning with the apostles on down, it never changed up, man. It just came into fruition. Okay? And the information on this prophecy, you can't get around it. It's overwhelming. It's like, what more proof do you need, man? Okay? Like I said before, you false prophets out there that's not teaching the full truth, okay, you will have a lot of explaining to do when this is made mandatory throughout the four winds of the earth, man. All right? Hey, man, it's the Neo chip is the world's first commercially approved invasive brain chip. I'm not surprised if you niggas tell your congregation to go take that, man. All right? These false camp leaders told their congregation to take the jab. All right? So how much more of this, when this is fully implemented throughout the four winds of the earth? All right? You can't forget what General Yohana said. You think God cares if you get a microchip in your body? Yes, he does. All right? Because the consequences, if you take that chip, man, you're going to get destroyed by Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. All right? So, it said, what China actually approved? Neo is a coin-sized titanium implant built by Miracle Technology and Tsinghua University. Its 8 sensors rest on the brain's protective membrane and read movement signals. Just spiritual power on the left-hand side. This shit is trash, man. All right? We don't need this shit. We already have a brain chip, man. See, this nigga thinks he's the Most High, man. All right? And now that these heathen nations have, this technology, because it says that, knowledge should be increased, these heathen nations think they're above the Most High, man. Especially Esau Edom, who's the most proud among the heathen, man. All right? It says, and they're going to be greatly humbled. Okay? So you can imagine all the vain shit all you want. Y'all don't got next after Esau Edom goes down, man. All right? It's Yahweh Shai and the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. All right? You know what I'm saying? So it says, why it beat Neuralink. Neuralink's chip pierces the brain. Neo sits on top, lowering surgery risks. See, the scriptures tell you what? You ain't supposed to be cut into your flesh, man. All right? That's in the law, man. Okay? We don't void the law, we establish it, man. Through faith in Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai. You ain't supposed to be cut into your flesh, man. So this is just making you go against the grain of the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we're ordered not to take this shit. And the elect of Israel understands that very well. All right, because why? We truly fear the Lord. Anyway, it says that safer design and strong state backing, fast track approval with Neuralink stays in U.S. trials. And China always been a test run for a lot of shit, man. But hey, they're the world's first commercially approved, for you to, you could buy a chip now, a microchip, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna seem, convenient to the people, right? Because whether you believe it or not, everything is changing, man. We basically entering into the new world disorder, man. All right, which is the new world order in the eyes of the heathen, beginning with the elite bankers of Edom. All right, but this is a new world disorder, man. They're gonna make it seem, like it's hip to get. You see what I'm saying? When they don't understand the full extent when it comes to putting that device in your body, man. They don't understand the severe judgment that's going to come their way. Okay? Because these people are ungodly and they don't believe in the higher power, man. Well, they're going to find out, all right? You got a lot of people already with this device in them, man. You see? It's just, intensifying, all right? It says what this really means. Approved in March 2026 for paralyzed patients aged 18 to 60. One man wrote his name again after 6 years. This is medicine, not mind reading sci-fi yet. Man, whatever, man. All right, they gonna say what? This is medical misinformation. Okay? When this is just nothing but the truth, man. All right? And all of this is in the scriptures. We share major breakthroughs that are happening around the world. People, they could, see again and walk again if they're paralyzed. And, certain people's playing like computer games with their mind and shit. Just nothing but, lying wonders, man. Let me read that, man. I got that. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And the wicked, according to the Bible, are the Edomites. The red people, not the white people, man. All right? Ain't nothing pure about them. They're red. And they're void of light. So they're really the black people, man. All right? Talking about no damn skin color. Ain't nobody black down here on the earth. All right? They know the truth, but they don't have the light. All right? Which is Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? And the white represents the Israelites because we're the true light bearers, man. The true Luciferians. That's what light bearer means, man. Or Lucifer, Excuse me. We're the white ones, which represent purity, man. All right? And we have the light, which is Yahweh Shema Shai. And we're we're destroying this devil with the words of the Lord. All right, Hebrews 4 and 12 goes into that. Go read it for yourselves. But this devil is being revealed, man. All right? Especially when it comes to the MOTB. All right? Because everything around you is gearing up to that. All right? A digital society where everybody's information, your whereabouts. All right? This devil want to control your fucking soul, man. This devil want to track you at all times. All right? Trying to be like the Most High, man. Alright? But these heathens, they're nothing but men. Okay? And the Lord gonna show them that in that day, man. Alright? Those that had that microchip in their body, they're gonna end up like this. bugging the hell out. They gonna die, man. All right? You know? Shit ain't a game, man. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, the prophets. Okay? That's why it says, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right? So the Lord always spake through the prophets since the world began, man. Before, you know, a kingdom is brought down. All right? We at the end of this thing, man. See? But this is only for, you know, the elect, concerning the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. As for everybody else, it's not given to them. All right? And that includes 2/3 of our own people, you know? So it says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Talking about what? Yahweh Shah and the angels coming through with them chariots, man. To fuck shit up. To take these heathens out of rulership, beginning with the so-called white man and those that are in bed with them. All right? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, man. All right? You know? Because Esau Edom is a physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. And this nigga, you know, he transformed himself into an angel of light. All right, to where everybody worship this man. Everybody thinks that what comes out the so-called white man's mouth is of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? When this nigga is anti-Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right? And especially when it comes to this device right here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just a lying wonder, man. All right? Just spiritual power on the left-hand side. And it's all trash at the end of the day. So how much more on the right hand, brothers, when we get that power, man? They ain't gonna be able to do shit with us, man. So go ahead, man. You could go buy a chip. You know the consequences though. If you put that in your body, man. All right? Yahweh Shah and the angels are going to kill you. You don't think it's going to happen? All right, find out and see. Because the warning has gone out, man. All right? Yeah, man, heavy, man. See? Prophecy, us out there preaching this word, you know. Brothers' faith flourishing. Why is that? Because we see the signs, you know. Civil unrest is increasing. Famine is increasing. The MOTB is being spread throughout the world, man, to the point where you could buy one now. It's on the market. And the end all be all, man. You know, the thermonuclear war via World War III. Via what? Missiles being shot off, man. Right? But none of these things, you know, can jump from one prophecy to the other before the MOTB is made mandatory, man. That's the center of everything, as you can see. See what I'm saying? And once that is made mandatory, you know, throughout the four winds of the earth, then the prophecies are going to accelerate, man. All right? And it's going to be the biggest I told you so. And like we always say, stomp the apostles on down, you false prophets going to have a lot of explaining to do. You know? We believe that elect members are among you wicked ass niggas, man. And Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai is gonna get those individuals from among you, man. All right. And they're gonna follow the truth, man. Which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and the men of great millstone. That's who the Most High and the Son is with. All right, beginning with the apostles on down. You know? So that's what it's coming to, man. We know what the scriptures say, you know? And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You know? Let him that have understanding, or it says, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding. You know, for it is the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 man. All right. And those that don't worship the beast in his image, going to this new world order that they're establishing right before you, man, should be killed. All right. Some of us will be thrown in concentration camps, man, and that includes you sisters too. All right. You gonna have to test your faith too, man. All right. Yeah, some of us will be beheaded for not bowing the knee, man. Okay. Some of us will escape via spiritual power. All right. The angels of the Lord are delivering us, man. All through the power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is on his way. You know? So I just quoted Revelation, the 13th chapter, you know? I'm going to just continue on. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. This is deceiving. This is deceiving, man. This is nothing but deception, man. Cause it's gonna seem like it's the shit to people, man. Right? You see what's going on. You go to certain buildings. You gotta scan your hand, right? Or you know, say if you living in an apartment building, you need a key card to get upstairs to your crib, to access the elevator, to access other doors in your building. There's already certain cars that's operating like that, man. But people have the chip in them, and they just go to their car and they can unlock their fucking cars, man, or their homes. Or when they go to, say, a supermarket or something, and they buy a couple items, what they do, they scan their hand. They get the receipt, you know what I'm saying? All your information is on that subdermal device, man. That's what this is coming to. And it's happening right before your eyes, man. All right? It ain't sin, it ain't Christianity, it ain't white women, it ain't eating meat. It ain't an embargo, all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the RFID microchip, man. All right. You can't make this shit up, man. And a lot of you people gonna perish, man, because y'all wicked. Those that take the chip. And we don't give a fuck if we don't resist, man. If you're not the elect, you ain't making it out of here. Okay? It says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, all right? See? And that's going to two-thirds of our people. But we understand that two-thirds can't get it. This is only for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, the remnant. Lord willing, that's us, of us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners that descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob according to the seed line of your father. You know, those of you that look like the heathen. But inwardly, you're not. All right? Especially if you resonate with these words and you believe. All right? You're definitely one of the Most High's chosen, man. And that's why we say, Lord willing. All right? Because we're hoping and praying to be of the elect, man. But the signs are there. Okay? And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, especially when this is made mandatory, man. Right? Because the dollar is through, everything is going digital. All right? What you gonna do when your back's against the wall, man? A lot of our people, they're gonna run to this devil, man. They're gonna line up for this shit, wherever they are on the earth, man. All right, and they're gonna face the consequences of their actions, man. For putting that shit up in them. When the word is out there, you ain't supposed to. And if you do, it shows who you truly worship, man. All right? You either going to serve Yahweh Shema Shah or you going to serve the heathen, starting with the so-called white man. All right? We trust in the Lord. We pray that the Lord, you know, takes care of us, man. All right? When shit hits the fan. You truly fear the Lord, you're not going to put that in your body, man. Okay? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth and had pleasure in her righteousness, man. So you people going to die, basically, man. Especially 2/3 of our people. Okay? I'm going to read Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry," man. All right? These prophecies are accelerating. Okay? We're at the end of this thing, man. I quoted 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Because the prophets had the same vision of what? Yahweh Shah's return. And that includes the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. All right? Which John the Revelator received on the island of Patmos, man. All right? You see? And that vision was written down thousands of years ago. And it's coming to pass in this lifetime. So that shows us what? That Yahweh Shah is coming in this lifetime, man. To destroy the wicked and to deliver the elect throughout the four winds of the earth. And set up the kingdom of heaven on earth, man. All right? Where the nation of Israel will be the only rulers of the entire earth and universe, man. We're going to run everything according to the law, statutes, and commandments. And we're going to be perfect, man. And never die ever again. So this is the last hoorah, man, for this bullshit and being in captivity. You know, let's continue to exhort one another and be diligent, man. We almost out of here. You know? So these prophecies are speaking in our line because the true men of the Lord are speaking the words of the Lord. All right? And they're actually coming to pass. So that should show you that the Lord is dealing with somebody down here, or certain individuals down here, man. You know? Special spirits on the earth in earthen vessels, man. That's been blessed with this truth. And that's the men of Great Millstone, man. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. Everything we saying is facts, man. And you can't get around it. Alright, you will be confronted with these prophecies, man. And you will not escape. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them, man. And you gonna die, man. Alright? Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, all right, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, you worship Satan, you worship, or you follow the customs of this society. You know what I'm saying? You worship the so-called white man in his ways, man, which is basically breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. All right? You love being wicked. You love being ungodly. Those of you that, want to continue to participate in this society, and you take that subdermal device, that charagma, which is a physical mark, by the way, okay, in your body, okay, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Basically, you're going to get judged, severely judged, all right, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, righteous anger. The word for indignation, okay, You people gonna drink the cup of judgment, man. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to destroy you with them chariots, man. Shooting concentrated fire from out them ships, man. Alright? You wicked ass people. They have that, charagma in you, man. Or shit, you can take it out if you want. It's good to speak about the grievous sword. You can take it out if you want. It's too late after that. Especially if you a Jake. The Lord knows exactly who you are. That took that shit when he arrives, man, with the angels, man. And you're gonna get zapped to powder, man. And the missiles gonna fuck you people up too. See? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Alright? Here is the patience of the saints. The saints are the Israelites, man. Okay? And the word, what patience means, to suffer, man. Revelation 3 and 10 comes to mind, man. Where it says, where the Lord said, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, right? I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that word try in that scripture means to test. And the word world in that scripture, Revelation 3 and 10, it goes into ornament, which means the whole inhabited earth. Okay? So whether you believe it or not, yo, this devil is moving, man. And these heathens are moving, all right, right along with this shit. All right? These heathen nations that think they got next after Esau, Edom, you don't got next, man. You're going right into captivity, right along with this devil. All right? And the nation of Israel is going to rule over everything, man. All right? Including y'all. Because the earth was made for our sakes, okay? If you don't believe what we saying, which we don't care, hey, man, the Lord gonna show you better than he could tell you when he arrives. All right. So we're gonna continue to suffer over here, man. All right. Until the Lord gets us out of here, man. Our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. It says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh in the faith of Yahweh Shai, man. The elect. Okay? Let me read 13, and I'll end it there. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord Yahweh Shai from henceforth. Because we're going to have certain members that's going to die in the name of the Lord. The ones that's going to stand stiffly, man. Some of us shall not taste death, but some of us will. All right? Either way, it's a blessing, man. All right? We ain't dying for nothing vain, man. We dying for the Creator, man. Or the creators, man. You know? Like we the only ones that's standing up for something real. And that's the kingdom of heaven being at hand, man. So consider yourselves blessed, man. I say that for myself too. Alright? It says, yeah, saith the Spirit that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them, man. Especially when we set up in the kingdom, man. Alright? Yeah, the dead shall rise first. The ones that passed on in this truth, they're going to come with the Lord in the ships, man. And those that, remain alive, we're going to meet the Lord in the air. All right? And we're going to be forever with the Lord. As these people down here, they're going to be tormented with fire, man. And when the smoke clears, we're going to come back down in them new bodies, and we're going to set up shop for eternity, man. All right? We ain't going to go through no more hell ever again. No nation will never come up over us ever again. You know what I'm saying? So get ready to enjoy, your works, man. Because the Lord is not going to forget your labor of love, man. As long as you endure to the end. Those are the ones that the Lord is dealing with. The ones that keeps his commandments and precepts through having faith in Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? So, yeah, man. You can't make this shit up, man. You know? Hey, man, these scriptures are speaking loud and clear, man. All right? And you can't avoid the Lord, man. You can't avoid his men. You can't avoid prophecy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to end it there. I'm about to head to work. Lord willing, I hope and pray this was edifying to the elect of Israel. All praises, honor, and glory is to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well. Shalom to the hopeful elect.